Cape Fear Gardening is sponsored by Friends of the Arboretum.
Today on Cape Fear Gardening, we're tackling a tiny pest with a big impact. Oleander aphids, also known as milkweed aphids, are easy to spot with their bright yellow bodies and contrasting black legs and antennae. These little bugs love feeding on oleander and milkweed here in southeastern North Carolina. They feed on a plant's vascular tissue called phloem, sucking out the sugary sap. This feeding can stunt growth, cause leaves to curl or turn yellow, and even spread diseases. One simple way to control aphids is mechanical. Just prune off heavily infested stems. Or give your plants a good rinse. Aphids are easily dislodged with a strong stream of water. Nature also provides its own defense through beneficial insects like ladybugs, lacewings, and wasps. These natural predators help manage aphid populations and boost biodiversity in your garden. If natural controls aren't enough, consider mild chemical options like an insecticidal soap or neem oil, which is always a great natural choice. Always read chemical labels carefully and avoid applying horticultural oils during hot weather unless you specifically use a summer oil that's formulated for higher temperatures. By recognizing oleander aphids quickly and taking the right safety measures, you can keep your garden looking vibrant and healthy. For more information, come visit us at the New Hanover County Cooperative Extension Plant Clinic. We're open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Keep gardening, Cape Fear.